This original WSRE presentation is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you.
Songwriters Alissa Moreno, Bridgette Tatum, and Colleen Williams on this edition of Conversations. From Music City to Hollywood, Alissa Moreno's talent has been on display. She received a Grammy nomination for co-writing the Rascal Flatts hit Every Day. In addition, she has written for television and film. Her credits include The Vineyard, How I Met Your Mother, Guiding Light, Will and Grace, Criminal Minds, and Mall Cop. She's also served as a vocal coach for Ben Affleck in his role in the movie Hollywoodland. Bridgette Tatum started writing songs at 13 years old. In 2009, she hit platinum when she co-wrote the #1 monster hit, She's Country, performed by Jason Aldean. Football fans would soon discover her talent. In 2010, her song Loud was the theme song for ACC college football. She is also a performer. Her singles include titles like I Like My Cowboys Dirty, That's Love, Y'all, and Hillbilly Rockstar. Her songs have also been recorded by Gretchen and Randy Houser. Colleen Williams has had her songs recorded by such country music luminaries as Garth Brooks and George Jones. But the Berklee College of Music graduate is more than a writer, having established herself as a respected performer, speaker, and music business entrepreneur. In many ways, she is carrying on the family business. Her father, the late Kim Williams, wrote some of country music's biggest hits. Ladies, welcome to Conversations. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Let me begin with you. I said it was carrying on the family business. So how old were you when you started writing songs?
Well, I guess when I really got into it, I was about 15. I started getting that, little baby taste of love and had my heart broken. I think that's what drives most of us to songwriting.
Did your dad help you early on?
Yes, he did. He was so proud of me, and he'd have me perform, play for his mentors and stuff, and I didn't even know at the time, but it was legendary music guys, Yeah. And it was really cool. He just, they started me playing piano at a young age and really helped me have a great education, and that leads to songwriting, I think.
Yeah. As you were writing those songs early on, did you go to Dad and say, hey, what do you think of this?
A little bit, but songwriting, when you get started at it, I think it's sort of a personal thing, especially with a young woman, and then my dad being who he was already well on his way established as a hit songwriter, and it was, squarely country, what Dad did. Kind of the push of the edge envelope, kind of rocking country at that time with Garth Brooks, but my stuff was like, he called it heavy metal. It was pretty hard rock, so I was a little hesitant to even play it for him because I wanted his approval so much that maybe I was afraid.
Just so folks will know, name a couple of the songs your father wrote.
Gosh, well, he's most noted for Three Wooden Crosses. That, I think, was like his legacy piece. And then he also wrote a whole bunch with Garth Brooks. He wrote Papa Love Mama, Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up.
Yeah.
They tease me about that. Girl, you better get your red head back in bed before the morning. Heart is a Lonely Hunter, Reba McEntire. He did Haunted Heart, Sammy Kershaw. He had 16 #1s over his career.
Wow. Bridgette, you were 13 when you wrote your first song?
I was a baby, wasn't I?
Now, you were a kid, a child.
Yeah, a mere child.
A mere child.
Yeah, I started in a gospel group with my family, though, so that's kind of where it came from. My mom sang, my dad sang, and I wasn't supposed to touch the equipment, and I finally did it one day, and then after I did that and got my taste of that, then I was inspired to start writing, and I thought, man, you can say anything in a song. You get to feel any which way you want. You can be mad, you can be sad, you can be happy, you can love somebody, you can unlove somebody. And so that, for me, being able to feel that through music and touching that equipment like I was not supposed to do that day, kind of changed my world for me in songwriting. And I just felt like I had something to say and I wanted to say it, and that was a way to get it out.
Were your parents writers as well?
No, they were really mad at me for touching the equipment. No, just sang in the gospel group that we had, and I had a weird childhood. I had a dad that was a preacher and abusive and an alcoholic, and then I have a mom that's kind of out there, and so I grew up in a very confusing household, but connected to God really, really well, and that just kept being the driving force and that connection between that and music for me to continue on doing what I was doing.
Interesting. How old were you when you started writing?
Yeah, it's funny. My first song, I was 3.
3?
Because my cousin Claire, who's older, she's sort of like the Bridgette in my life. She sort of drives, you know, she's a loud and fearless.
I'm just a tiny bit loud.
I always have those women in my life, just strong. This is what we're doing. We're going to write this song. It's to the, you know, heart and soul. And you're going to play piano, and I'm going to sing, you said you loved her, but you did not love her. You lie, 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 lie. That was at 3. That was our first song.
That's a good song for 3
we were
years
going
old.
through. Yeah. So then my background part's why. So it was literally,
Wow.
we put on a concert for the whole family.
Is being a great songwriter, is it something you're born with, or is it something you can develop?
I'll tell you what, when I was going to college, I just about had my heart shattered on that subject because I was in my songwriting class, and it was Trisha Walker. That was my mentor. If y'all don't know Trisha, she was an amazing singer and wrote a lot of stuff for Alison Krauss and Trisha Yearwood. But she was talking to our class. She was telling us all about songwriting, and she was going through these steps of songwriting. And she goes, anybody got any questions? And I was like, yep, I got a question. Because I'd moved a long ways to be in Nashville, Tennessee. And I said, I got one question. And she goes, okay, Bridgette. And she kind of figured me out by now. And I said, so can you actually teach somebody to write a song? And she's kind of smirked a little bit. And she goes, you can teach them the process of writing a song, but I cannot teach you how to put emotion into it. And I just kind of went, okay, I didn't move so far away to be able to do what I'm doing, because I feel like it's a gift. I feel like we've all been gifted with something, for sure. I don't think you wake up and can just do this one day.
I think it's a passion. You know, there's this great quote of my dad. You know, we started really getting into the nuts and bolts of what songwriting is. You know, he was kind of a philosopher in a lot of ways, and you know, his thing was anybody can learn the craft of songwriting. It's just when you have that passion that pushes you to put something down, you know, it really is. It's like that's the sound of the heart, you know, trying to express itself, you know.
Talk to me about your process. Do you wake up in the morning and say, okay, I'm going to write some songs today, or are you driving down the road and you see something and you go, wow, I'm going to write a song because I've been inspired by that, or both? And I'll open this up to all 3 of you because I'm curious.
It's absolutely both. Originally, I started writing songs because I needed content to perform. So I was a player and a singer going, what am I going to, should I just sing Amazing Grace and the Star Spangled Banner? I don't know, what would I do if I were, aside from those 2 things, I kind of do it, you know, local sports games. And so then I would really deliberately start, I always was a writer, essays or short stories or poetry. So I would originally write a lyric out, which, you could not pay me to do that now. That's hard.
Yeah,
you know, I have top liner friends that strictly are lyricists, and that's a real gift. Mine's a little bit more interwoven musically, and so it will come from a showers, car drives, I'm sure, for you, lawn mowing.
For sure.
Yeah. You know, anything sort of mindless. It's a meditative state, house cleaning, makes the wheels spin for me. Where I think most people would probably be listening to music at that time, right? That's what my husband does. He puts it on.
It's that music's always playing. What are you talking about? Yeah, it does. It comes from everywhere. And, you know, you got to balance the intake with the output. So being down here, being part of the Pensacola Beach Songwriters Festival is great for us to come down here and get a taste of other places, you know, because there's such history here. And even it's intertwined with our Tennessee history down here with, you know, the Davy Crockett and Andrew Jackson. They said a trail up the road or something like that. So, I mean, it's cool. You get a lot of different perspective when you get outside of yourself a little bit.
Yeah. If the 3 of you were to just say, we're going to meet on Tuesday afternoon at 3 o'clock and we're going to write a song, would that happen?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, that could happen.
How would you do it? What would be the approach?
I'd probably bring a bottle of tequila. No, I'm just kidding. Well, let's just be real about it.
That's how I've written with you.
This is what I want to hear. I don't want any of this. We're in a fancy office building in Nashville.
No, I mean, sometimes we're in a fancy office building. That's a little stale to me. I do a lot of writing at my farm. I've been to your place before to write. I've been to your place before to write. So songs can be wherever the writers are, but that's a real thing that could happen.
Yeah.
You've already given me 2 song ideas and you don't even know it, but I can't tell you because I ain't cutting you in. But I'm just saying, we 3 could get together and absolutely, we might end up writing something today. You just don't know when it's going to happen. Just the inspiration shows up and then there it is.
Actually, I have a great idea for a song. But since
Well, I
you
already got 2, so that's great.
That's great.
We can talk about it though.
But I probably I can't write.
We got one on stage last night. It happened right when we were playing. Just
Really?
bam, it showed up. Yeah, me, you, and Jace, we were talking.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Gosh,
it
I
just
forgot
shows
that.
up when it shows up, and it's a beautiful thing when it does. Because there's like this. I don't know about y'all, but probably so. It's like this gushing thing that kind of happens in you, where you're like,
Yeah.
I just got to get that out. I got to get that out now. I wish I could do it right now. And then you got to go to dinner and hodgepodge or do some mess like that. But it never leaves your brain. For me, it's like that. It just kind of eats at my brain and my emotions for a little bit till it comes out. It's like a person. It's like making a baby, except it turns into a song.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, it's kind of weird, but I mean, interesting and work too.
Yeah.
And it is, I think it was it Hemingway, I think that said, I only write when I'm inspired. I get inspired at 8 o'clock every morning.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the more you do it, because you hear that from a lot of new writers. I work with a lot of new writers at our Songpreneurs group. And, they have this fear, oh, well, if I turn it into a business, then I won't be creative anymore. Or I just can't be inspired at 10 o'clock in the morning. And you'd be amazed the more you do it. It's just like a muscle memory or it's a mental memory, I guess, when you're doing it, songwriting. You just do it. The more you do it, the better you get.
You mentioned Songpreneurs. Tell me about that.
We started, there's a lot of wonderful songwriter groups, and we started seeing that, it was back in 2010, we started seeing that the industry was shifting. I went to Berklee College of Music, got my degree in music business the very year that Napster opened up. And so our business model completely changed over that time, and writing for publishers, which is what normally you do as a songwriter, it was becoming less and less sustainable. And so being entrepreneurial, we just started building this service for people to be able to get resources about how to write songs and how to do the business part and how to be entrepreneurial. And now we've got a giant community of people, ranked beginners to Grammy Award winners. And it's there's something special about songwriters, It's like we're a strange breed in a way.
We're out there.
Well, we'll talk a little bit about how the industry has changed, because you hear a lot of major artists talking about that the world clearly has been disrupted because of technology. But get you guys to expand on that a little bit. So I'll open it up to all 3 of you.
It kind of goes back to when we first discovered it. I don't know what year that was, but when we first discovered people had a way to be able to copy our music and basically steal it. I mean, that's kind of where that started, I think, heightening everything. The problem was I don't think they were all ready for this digital age that we live in now. So trying to figure out where you build those borders and build those walls up around that to protect what is ours is really hard to find right now, and that's something that we're looking for. But at the same time, they need to pay us more money too. That's another thing that we're looking for.
Yeah, there's a bizarre thing. Quite frankly, I didn't understand it. So at the time, I was working on a lot of popular TV shows, The Hills and Laguna Beach, in the city that had these big followings. And my baby cousin, I'm starving. I drive a 4 different colored car that is a gross polluter by Los Angeles city, emissions standards.
Yeah.
And I come home for Thanksgiving and he goes, look, you are on LimeWire, 90,000 hits. I don't even know what LimeWire is to this day, but I was like, 90,000 hits, what does that mean? He's like, that means that's $90,000 that could be in your pocket. You could have a home. And that was like, I was so excited for 2 minutes because I'm popular enough to have 90,000 people stealing my song, but then I was going, what the?
Yeah, wait
this
a
is
minute.
terrible.
Wow.
This is terrible. That was just the beginning, because this was, 15 years
They
ago.
shut them down after
Wow.
a while, but it has been a journey learning. As songwriters, I think a lot of us have left our business up to other people. And so over the years, we've just gotten to be, we're probably the only crafts industry where a lot of us do not know how our money is actually made. And that's not, that's probably not a good, when you get to that spot. And so you have to learn, that's one of the things that we, the songpreneurs do, is we teach everybody that'll sit still about how it works. But, the general public doesn't realize, because most of the time when music fans, you see about copyright, oh, wow, it's a bunch of billionaires fighting over millions of dollars on a court case. That's not the reality for your everyday songwriter. We're middle class. Right. The average median income for a songwriter is like $30,000, for a family of 4. It's really, if you look at some stats in some cities, it's poverty line, look close to it. So you really do, in this time right now, this is the most important time to be entrepreneurial and to use it as an opportunity to be that creative with our business models, but at the same time, getting things straightened out legislatively is a key, because luckily here in Florida, you have some of your reps down here that are really speaking out about what's happening. And you really, if you look at it from just a straight bread and butter point of view, what streaming has done to the non-performing songwriter, you take your monthly paycheck, whatever you live on, and you divide it by 91, if you could still live off of that, that's what's happened to songwriters over the past 10 years.
Wow. So if you write, let's just say you write a big hit song, becomes #1 country song or whatever, and it's streamed many, many times, how much would you make off of that?
That's part of the problem, because it varies. There's not a statutory rate for the streaming. There is in some ways, but in some ways, what they do is they take all that advertising money that comes in. So if you're listening to like Spotify or Pandora or something like that, YouTube, anything that's digital streaming that way, they take the advertising revenue and then they slice and dice it, and they give anywhere between 1% and 2% of that back to the songwriter. Well, just to put it in perspective, what the recent figures are showing is like 96% of the money that's paid out by these big streamers goes to the artists and the record labels. Only 4% goes to the songwriter. And there's flips on both of this. It's not like, oh, big bad artists, they're taking all our money. That's not the case.
Right.
Because for radio airplay, artists don't even get paid. Like if Blake Shelton cuts Bridgette's song tomorrow, and he gets it on the radio, he won't make a penny.
Okay.
Not one penny.
But you will.
But I will.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because I'm the creator of the song.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
Yeah, the
nuts.
balance on it is very odd. I mean, it really is. We're getting paid for some things, and then we're not getting paid for other things, and that's the problem, is finding that the boundaries. Where does this stop? Where do we get to a number that's right? Where can we make a decision that, hey, songwriting is a job just like anything else? I mean, if you go work at the bank, you're going to get paid one flat thing, and you're going to know that every single time. As a songwriter, you don't know that, because you cannot keep up with where everything is going, and there's just no boundaries for it. Which probably leads me to the question of, why do we do this again?
And I don't know if you all follow your streaming, but I saw 1.25 million streams, and it paid $16.93.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, what the? I gotta get a new
I
job.
got a $12 check one time.
You had
In a quarter, 1.25 million streams paid me $16.93.
$16.
Yeah.
And I had a new baby. I was going, oh Lord,
could
I
do
could do better
Starbucks
teaching
twice.
public school, which is
Right.
that's its own can of worms. And I'm going, I could do a lot better. I had plenty of friends that left that were great hit writers that said, I'm going to go teach public school. And those are notoriously underpaid heroes, right? Yeah. So
absolutely.
that was a little disconcerting.
Yeah.
It was like eye-opening.
It's kind of funny. I always like to say the songwriters and the journalists too. A lot of the journalists have come up against this, but we're like the canaries in the data mine. We're starving.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting analogy there, and there's so much disruption going on because of technology. There's no question about
so much.
that. And
it's wonderful. I'm not one of these Luddites or whatever that try to tell us, oh, you want to go back to the dark ages. No.
Right.
But we recognize, there's an adult in the room here. Sometimes you get a lot of these young folks that get into the tech world, and it's all, somebody else's content, and let's monetize all the way to town. And you know what? There's royalties there for a reason, and there's laws there for a reason. And not that we can't, adapt and make things more representative of what's happening now, but there's got to be proper representation, and so far, it's been pretty tough to get voices heard. And that's our fault too. It's not just somebody else's fault, you know.
Yeah, because we weren't ready for it. Again, nobody saw this coming around the corner, and then bam, here it was.
Yeah, I think that probably happened to a lot of industries, including like the newspaper industry.
And
for
every
example.
era, Jelly Roll Morton's era, this happened. You know, each era kind of comes with it. We used to be a singles market in the 60s.
Right.
People started saying it's to be a singles market. And what? Oh, here we are.
Man, here we are.
Like, album cuts don't cut it anymore. But we all came around in the day of album cuts where that really, you make 8.1 cents per record sale. Wow. This is pretty good. We're multi-platinum. We're gonna 9.1. Yeah, that's right. And boy, those have changed too. So it just was kind of like when an industry dies, which you've seen happen too. You know, in any.
Yeah, but you got to remember too, and it's the same thing that's happening with local news and everything else. It's more there's more at stake than just an industry, because music and journalism and writing and the creative arts in general, they're more important. Culture is more important than the just bottom line. You know, don't get me wrong. You talk about, oh, we're not getting paid enough. It's not just a plaintive cry of an elite class. This is, you know, 80% of Nashville gone. These are the songs that, you think about it, if my dad, he was burned 60% of his body in 1974. We lived off of Social Security and disability checks when I was a kid. He went from living off of Social Security to being able to buy a house, you know, pay cash for a house in the 90s because of Garth Brooks. Now, I don't know if that would be possible.
Fascinating discussion. I would like to continue on with that and get even more in depth. Unfortunately, I'm running out of time, and what I don't want to do is have our audience miss out on what great talents you really are. So I want them to hear some of your songs, and I know we're not going to have time to do the entire song, but give me a couple of minutes of the song you wrote for Garth Brooks.
Okay.
And tell me a little bit about it as you
wrote it with Garth.
With Garth.
He actually came at me and asked if I would help him. He wanted a young woman's point of view on this. This is like the answer to his That Summer.
Okay.
So I'll just play you like the first verse a little bit.
Sounds great.
And this is on his platinum Man Against the Machine album. When she walked on to the job site, we damn near died. She was a young man's dream, full of college and pride. Once I called her a kid, she got kinda mad. She said, don't call me a kid, Pops, and I won't call you Dad. So I guess you could say we hit it off from the start. Not much difference in age, it ain't a question of heart. One day after work, she was waiting outside. She said, we gotta talk. So we went for a ride. She said, I'm tired of boys. I'm tired of first dates, and I'm tired of toys. I need a lover with a knowing hand. Someone who's old enough to understand. Tired of boys.
Wow, that's wonderful. Great. I'm really, really tight on time. You had a hit with Rascal Flatts. Do a little for me.
Sure.
It's called Every Day, right?
Sure, yeah. You want a little?
So just a couple of minutes of it here real quickly.
It was like this. You could have bowed out gracefully, but you didn't. You knew enough to know to leave her well enough alone, but you wouldn't. I drive myself crazy trying to stay out of my own way. The messes that I make, my secrets are so safe. You're the only one who gets me, you get me. It's amazing to me how every day You save my life.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice. You had a big hit with Jason Aldean called She's Country, and I'm going to save you for last here because you guys are going to kind of roll this thing out together.
Oh, cool. We're going to sing together?
You guys sing
What?
together here.
I'm way louder than these two, so here we go. I did, and I think Jesus and Jason, but we'll add in that order because Jesus comes first. But anyway, yeah, when something like this.
Awesome.
That's how that one went.
Thank you all so very much. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you and all the best in working with the new technology and the disruption going on. Hope it all
Yeah.
works out.
We'll get it worked out.
Thank you, sir.
You guys are very, very talented. Thank you for spending some time with us. By the way, very special thanks to my friends over at the Pensacola Beach Songwriters Festival for helping us put this program together. Always do a great job of bringing some wonderful talent to this stage. By the way, over the years, I've had the opportunity to have some wonderful conversations with many talented songwriters. You can check those out, along with many other interviews at WSRE.org/conversations, as well as on YouTube and Facebook. I'm Jeff Weeks. Thank you so very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Take wonderful care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.
Support for this program is provided in part by Gulf Power, a Southern company, and by viewers like you. Thank you.